Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Army. How y'all doing today? Yeah, we're back after a little break. Real life happened and complications with certain stuff. So health, money, other bits and pieces, internet issues which have been hopefully cleared up and hopefully won't repeat themselves. PC issues which aren't going away but hopefully have been limited in terms of the impact they can have and so on and so forth. So, we're a bit behind on our uploads. I'm not really back full time to streaming as I was on Twitch. And yeah. So I'm recording this now, not even have uploaded the finish to the last group, the last save on Starter's Orders. So we've got like 4 or 5 videos of the new series, which this is, this is going in, that haven't been uploaded yet. So I'm ahead by quite a bit again, just because I haven't been able to get them uploaded properly due to a lot of different things. So going forward, I'm going to get all these uploaded. Now, hopefully the issues are solved, and we'll get that going again this week. So that'll be the past week. When you're listening to this, hopefully they'll all have gone up. And I'm trying to commit for the next couple of months to 3 videos uploaded every week. Hopefully more. I'd like to get back to every day, but they wouldn't all be Starter's Orders if it was every day. So for now, 3 videos a week, and for the next month or two, probably all Starter's Orders. I'm waiting for news about another game that I want to get, that I might be getting a review copy of, so there'll be a review of that going up, and a Let's Play of it. I'm not going to say what game it is in case it doesn't happen, because I know what hype gets like sometimes. People get excited and they get pissed when it doesn't happen. So, first off, I'd like to apologize for not being here as much as I've wanted to be. Some of it was out of my control, but I've worked really hard to try and get it back in control to the point where I think now we should be better going forward. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into this game and where we picked off. Pick up where we left off, with the yearlings that we were looking at. There was 2, and I'm not entirely convinced. I've got to admit that. So, out of the 2, we've got Dr. Bird. 1-year-old colt. Looks okay. Doesn't look great potential, but looks okay-ish. It's strange. But there's some things I like, some things I don't like again. I don't think it was a great breeding. And we are on the easy breeding now. We're on the more predictable breeding path, so that wasn't great. And then we got the Healing Moon, which is, again, looks much better stats-wise, but really doesn't sell me potential-wise. So we're probably going to keep them both and see how they work and how they look. But, yeah, I'm not very happy with them, and I'm not sure what they can do going forward. I don't think they're amazing horses for the future. But we will see. So, you can see right now we got all our breeding set up. We got Knight of the Rose, our only stud in the barn. And then we got Black Cuckoo and Belladat joins in there as well. Yeah, the other ones were getting a little bit old at times, and their stats were dropping, and I wanted to simplify as well. It's only season 2 of the save. I didn't want to get too advanced with the breeding just yet. And I didn't want to repeat breeding patterns that we did before too much. So I think Knight of the Rose had just gone into the barn, so they won't have bred with Black Cuckoo or Belladat. Which I think is a very good thing, but also 2 very good horses to start with. So we got Belladat in with Rebel Flag. 7 Group 1 wins, 2 Group 2s, 9 of 16 record, 6.5 million prize money. I think that's very, very good. If you look at the fees, it's up there. Higgy's Boy as well, that's something I'd like to find out is how good Higgy's boy was. So maybe a breed from that as well. Then we got like Spring-Heeled Jake. They're 5-year-olds and 4-year-olds in there. I'm not sure about anything else, but they'll evolve with the game, of course. So right now, I think we've got a good age on our breeders. We'll see how that all works out. And then Mariana's in a 5 furlong because I believe she liked 5. I think either Pointed Black or Hooded Fang liked 5. I'm not sure. But everybody else is in a 6 furlong maiden. So we'll see how they all work out and go from there. Nick Naku off the back of that phenomenal 2-year-old season. Could gain a little bit more potential. We'll see. Probably holding that mile, 7 furlong distance. But yeah, we actually ran that when it was a what would be a 6 furlong bar. Now it looks like a mile bar or a 7 furlong bar. Could we get mile 1? Maybe. Is it worth trying? Possibly. I'm kind of tempted to run Triple Crown, or at least the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness with Nick Naku. And I don't think you can fault me on that, given the record, the way we won those races, and how everything lined up. A mile 1, mile 2 is where we need to be, and if 7 furlong was right when the bar suggested 6 at most, maybe we gain an extra furlong and that mile becomes a mile 1? I don't know. But I think it's possible. It could be possible. And then Double Doubloons picked up at the end of the season, started running really well, and just a hair below 130, of course. Probably going to hold on to a mile 1, mile 2 range. But yeah, I think they'll run quite well for now. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Again, I don't know exactly how we're going to be running them, or where, or when, what kind of races yet. So, I've just got to see. Just got to see what it ends up. I don't know if Doubloons goes into the breeding barn either. Nick Naku, I think's got to at this stage. I'm not sure about Double Doubloons yet. But yeah. Let's go and get through these maidens. So Mariana, second, half a length. Okay. Got the distance well. I still think she's a 5 furlong horse. Okay. Didn't win the maiden. Slightly worried. Palm Oil. Didn't win the maiden. Ooh. I don't know about you guys. I see a pattern forming here, and I don't like it. I don't like it. They're not running green. Slightly shorter. Okay, so Palm Oil wants to go 5. Mariana might want to go 6. Breeding is flashing. So it looks like, yeah, Cuckoo has bred. Bella, that's going on to the 2nd week. That is fine. Tackleal. Better for run. Okay, ran green. Thank God for that. Benefit from this run. Yeah. Okay. We could go 50% on maidens. But, so far, not so good. Yeah, was looking maybe to do some betting there, but there's nothing in that auction. Not auction. In that racing that I like. Dreamuro will take it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. The European Dream. Yeah. Yeah. Could be a good horse. Could be a good horse. 5 3/4 lengths. Ran laid back. Absolutely dominated there. It's what we wanted to see. 0.8 black as well. Yeah, could actually gain that potential. Could actually hit that. Which would be nice. Okay. Just ahead though. Only ahead. And should have probably been beaten because that one didn't have a clear run. So. Okay. And then Hooded Fang is... Hey, we went 50% after a terrible start. 2 second places, which weren't too bad. And then that 5th place running green. And yeah, that could be another decent horse, but... How do we do? Half a length? Okay. So it looks like a couple of really nice runs that were close. And then a great run which dominated. A couple of runs which... Maybe distance is wrong, so let's go look at Mariana at 6. Let's go down the back end here. And then I'm going to want Palm Oil at 5. On the same day and the same course. And then Tackleal. Again, we go back to 6, I think. Where are we going to go? On the 10th. So really short field. That should be good. And yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything I want to run with these 3 for a little while. Okay. So Nick Naku. Do we test at a mile 1? We've run 7 furlongs. There's a mile. Let's test the mile and see how we do. Because that's a more safe race. And do we test a mile 1 or do we stay at a mile 2? I think we stay at a mile 2 if we can. Okay, so the sunshine is there. Yeah. Gonna go test a mile 1. Gonna test a mile 1. It's what's there at a mile 1 or a mile 2. It's the only grade 1 race in America. So, yeah, I'm not going to race abroad. I'm not going to race abroad. Not with double doubloons. I think we're at that point again where we know kind of how good our horses are. So, we're favourite. Everybody's on the same weight. We are top rated though. Couple of 1 on the course, but okay. Form seems okay. Nothing really to worry about. Looking well, lean, ready to go. Dazinski and Leading Authority are being tipped. They are the 2nd and 3rd favourites, which... Okay. They're like 2 and 4 in terms of rating. But I'm not sure we know them. I can't remember their names. Leading Authority a little bit. We've seen a little bit of. Dear Damis as well. And there's another couple in here which look vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure if it's from this save or not, so that's the issue. So yeah, we're going to go there. 6 wide at the rear. We are in the middle. Means a fairly wide bend, as we're becoming accustomed to. And then we drop in behind, and that's not great. Now we need to find a pathway through. Is there a path? Didymus going through there. Looks like we've got a decent bend, but we could easily be blocked off. Are we going to be blocked? A little bit, I think we were. I think CP Joe in the way a little bit, down to the final furlong. And I don't think Double Doubloons has got anything here. It's a late kick on. Very, very late kick on. It's going to be 3rd place. It's going to be 3rd place. I don't think it was the best run. I don't think it was the best path that the jockey took. But also, we didn't kick on till half a furlong left. That really means that we could have used that extra furlong. We would have been kicking on at 1.5, which is normally where we get up and win. So, yeah. It was worth trying, but we're definitely still at a mile 2 with Double Doubloons. And we didn't lose rating, which is nice. We did not lose rating. So, yeah. Okay, lesson learned. Lesson learned with Double Doubloons. Now it's back to see what we can do here. Breeding. Doesn't look like much. Tackleal ran green. Wins the maiden. Okay. That's much better. And won it comfortably. Yeah. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. So we got 2 second places and now 4 that have won maidens. 1 that ran green, so got it at the 2nd attempt. Oh, that makes it a lot better. That makes it a lot better. Okay. Happier now. A little happier now, I've got to admit. Let's go to the day's racing then. Knick Knack 2 with the Baltimore Patriot. Maslam's in here. Again, are these from this? Or is it from previous saves that I know these names? I can never remember. But yeah, Patriot looks good. Will be low rated over the Patriot with highest rated, lowest weighted, best form. Patriot's up there. Stormion looks okay. We should win. Should. But again, this is a little bit of a test, and it's in the rain. But this is a mile. We're used to running 7 furlongs. Will that have an impact? Now, dropping down had an impact on Double Doubloons. But moving up, will that have an issue here for Knick Knack Coup? We're in a decent position as long as we don't drop behind number 7, which we're not doing. And as long... No, we just did. And now we've gone inside. Now we can get blocked off again. It looks like there is an easy path for us, though, to come round the outside. Final 1.5 furlongs. Stormion's there on the inside of us. Baltimore Patriot getting blocked off. Maslam just at the front. Best terms coming up as well. Looks like Stormion maybe dropping back off us a little bit. Nice little run. Knick Knack Coup will pick up at a mile. Another big grade 1 win. Tripper spot on. Ridner's closer. Horse is a machine. Okay. So we were running at 7 furlongs last year. Now we're running at a mile. We've got a couple of months to get that extra furlong to at least try the Preakness. And at that stage, you might as well try the Kentucky Derby. So I think the plan is, unless things go horribly wrong, Knick Knack Coup will run in Triple Crown races. That would be fantastic. Yeah, it doesn't move the needle on the rating, though, which means, you know, it wasn't that great a win or a big enough race, which Interesting, but okay. Yeah, I don't think it was a great field we ran against. I think that might count into it. But a decent run. I'm actually quite happy with that run. Mariana and palm oil. Agitated. Only agitated. Not like crazy. So, yeah. But second place at 5 furlongs. No running at 6 doesn't look comfortable. It's gonna win anyway by half a length. Despite being agitated. Trip was ideal. Okay. So I was wrong about her liking 5. So put that one down to me. And I thought Palm Oil liked 6, and I was wrong on that, so put that down on me. Put 1 on green, so they've all won their maidens when they haven't run green and when they've run at their distance. Double Doubloons didn't win because that was a test of distance. So was Knick Knack Coo, but that one worked out. Yeah. So what looked really bad to start with actually might be okay. Okay. I didn't click the right button there, obviously. And we didn't win. So that's the first one. Okay. Well. We go again? I guess. We just go again. Because, sure, why not? And there's nothing at all for those. Okay, good. Let's stay on a mile. Let's see what comes up. Arkansas, Arcadia. Smaller field, more prize money, better horses. Maslam's back in this. What do we got over here? CP, Dwinsky, Chance Dancer. Sadaka's in that one. Okay, we're going to run this. We're going to run this. Arcadia. It could be a really good race for us. And then we got to run a mile 2. I wonder if we could run a mile 3 or not. There's nothing less. It's the final year. I'm going to run doubloons in Dubai just once to see how that goes. At the World Cup, I mean, that was a big, big race. We didn't run that well. So a bit of a smaller race. Al Maktoum is a decent field. It's foreign. It'll be a struggle, but I'm looking to see where we finish. So, yeah. I want to see if we can finish top 3, basically. There was nothing else, so why not? And Palm Oil wins a maiden. 2 lengths. Looks really nice. Ideal. Thank you. Finally. So, we got 3 debut maiden winners. Then we got 2 that won it on the second attempt in the 80s. And then the third time of asking, Palm Oil wins it at 91. So, not too bad. If I can get a grade 3 on Palm Oil in the next race. And then we're going to look at graded races for them all, basically, if we can. That's going to be tight over the season because there aren't going to be that many races. But we'll try and get them some maybe conditions races if there are some that I like. some allowance races where I can, and then just graded races where I can. Try and get as many of those on us as possible. But yeah, there's a lot of decent horses, so I'm not entirely sure kind of what we're going to do with them. So I might have to pick and choose, you know. I might have to pick and choose. 7 furlongs, 6. Mile 2, 6 furlongs, mile 1, 7 and mile 4, and mile 3. Okay, so we got a decent mix of distances as well from these yearlings. Go up to a 5-2. Remember, our break points for these horses are 300 and 500,000. A little bit more than those two figures will usually get us the horse. That will do. So that's 2 of 8. There we go. A little bit high in that one, but at least it didn't climb like this one does all the way to the 5s, so still relatively cheap, comparatively. She's got 4 horses left here. Get presently. Okay. That didn't go at 3 like I thought it might. It jumped all the way, so okay. Crystal Rock and Drumbaloo. 2 short order horses. Again, they're going to go to 5. So, we're just going to bump up. Until we hit that break point. Pimpernel. Potential and nothing else. Imperial Order. Just isn't good enough. Julianne. Isn't good enough. Douce Maison. Potential and nothing else. Presently. Ugh. Not good. Personal Touch is so close. It's got the potential. It's got some cruising burst, but its confidence isn't great. Enthusiasm isn't great. It's fairly low. 60% is fairly low for extra speed. But it does have full finish and consistency and that potential and a bit of cruising burst, but the rest of them, don't know. Probably going to end up selling it as a 2-year-old to make the money on it, sadly. Crystal Rock, poor. Drumbaloo, poor. So, the first 8, we get 1 close. We get a couple that had the potential but didn't have anything else. And then we had basically 4 or 5 that I would say were mainly just trash. So, yeah, let me go ahead and geld these. Just so that they don't pass their stuff on through breeding. Can't really do anything about the females that way, but we can take the studs out at least. Okay, so we've got 2 races to run. Double Doubloon's Knick Knack Coup coming up. And then we'll figure out what we're doing with the 2-year-olds. Breeding, they're both bred, so that is good. If we get another 1 or 2 mares in that barn, we can breed them to a couple others, like Higgy's Boy for 1. And we can always just pull double duty on Night of the Rose as well. So, hey, that's what we're going to leave it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope you come back soon. Sorry for the delays, as always. And take care of yourselves till I see you again, which should be very soon. Bye now.